I've started, so I'll finish. When the buzzer goes off, that's what they say on Mastermind. What a morning I have had. I am like this close. I am, oh. Just for clarification, today is Friday the 13th, which probably explains everything that's going on. Firstly, I thought I got a pretty plain sailing morning, so I decided I was going to clean some troughs out, and then I was going to wash a tractor, and I was going to do a bit of feeding and bedding, and then that slatted floor jumped a cog. And not only did it jump a cog, it also went off the cog sideways, and oh. So that was an absolute pig of a thing to do, and it took me until well after breakfast to actually get it finished. It is now nearly 12 o'clock. We've got bedded. We want to go and rake up some grass. I'm going to take the 6x10 and do a bit of classic raking, but this thing needs a wash before I do anything. So finally, after a whole morning of messing around, we're actually going to go and get the thing washed. That's better. Looks like someone owns her now. Got to just check the water in her and then put the rake on the back. Dad's ran off with my rake on the 125 because 6.6 is on the hedge cutter and he's using the 125 for the baler, but he obviously can't go baling until he's done some raking. So he's ran off and stole my rake. What with everything just going wrong, he got there before me and we'll have to swap over and then he can go baling. I'll go raking. Oh, change of plan. PTO shaft is too long on the rake, so can't put it on this tractor. So I'm gonna have to go and take the hedge cutter off. Oh, the joys. Well, if nothing else, at least you got a wash. Right, let's try this. That's better. Okay, we are getting somewhere. I've got my tractor back. We're off to do the herbal A. Dad's got the white clover rode up, so he's gonna take the 6.6, put the baler on it, and go baling. I'm gonna get this raked up in front of him, and then I can get the wrapper onto this, and we can have a go at trying to do 100 bales in an hour, or at least, if nothing else, how many bales can we really do in an hour? To be honest, I think we probably could shorten the PTO shaft on the rake. There's plenty of play there, but just if we're gonna have to do that, like, we might as well just take the tractor off for today. Maybe it's something we need to think about before next year, just so that we can be a bit more versatile across the tractors and use every tractor for everything. But just one of those things. Today wasn't the day I needed that to happen, but whatever. It's happened now. Got to get on. It's actually surprising how well this looks, considering the weather it's had on it, and it's not too wet actually underneath. It's really quite dry, and there is a fair chew on this. It was quite long. It kind of got ahead of us a little bit. Could have done with being mowed a couple of weeks ago really, but that's life, isn't it? Like, it just happens. Right, we'll get this raked up and then Dad can get baled up and we can have a go with that wrapper. The main thing that we need in this field is about 100 bales, or maybe a bit more, because Tanco reckon that wrapper can do 110 bales an hour. Now, I'm not going to try and do 110 because I think that is optimistic, and it doesn't actually say how many layers of wrap that is, but we're going to put on 6 layers of wrap. Is that right? 24 revolutions. Well, 12 revolutions, but 2 rolls of wrap. And I'm going to work it hard because I want to see if it can do anywhere near 100. I mean, if it could do even 80, I'd be impressed, because that is a lot. That is working hard, and especially if you consider you got to change the rolls of wrap around as well. It's one of those things, you get told by loads of companies that something can make X amount of bales, or it can wrap so many bales, or it can combine so many acres, or it can do this and do that and do the other. But I can never understand where they get those figures from. So this is going to be a proper, true, real life example of what a machine can really do. Right, we got to load her up with wrap. Now, I think that changing wrap is going to probably be the thing that slows me down the most, because I can change and tweak a couple of the settings. I have just played with the box and made the arm lift up faster. So it was set at 3 seconds. I've moved it to 2 seconds because I just thought it was a bit too much of a delay last time I used it. I might do a couple of bales before we start and see if there's anything else I want to tweak. But changing wrap is something I've got to do. And I'm okay at it, but I'm not going to say I'm like Usain Bolt of changing wrap. I will say, in the absence of my wrapper tubes, I bloody love that. Okay, so we've got 6 rolls of wrap on there, 2 kind of half rolls on there, which, to be fair, yes, I could start with full rolls, but my idea is, if I start with half rolls, that's a bit more of a real word kind of thing, isn't it? Because you never start with full rolls every time. So we've got a couple of half rolls, then we've got plenty to go at. Dad has gone baling, but he doesn't have enough bales for me yet. So I'm gonna go walk the dogs, go home, have some tea, put the little man to bed, and then I'm gonna come back and we go wrapping. Might be dark though, but let's be honest, that's gonna make for some really cool drone footage. Okay, we're back. It is dark and we have a little situation on our hands. Turns out there's only 96 bales in this field. So we can't even try and do 100 in an hour because we haven't got 100 bales to wrap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do half an hour, because I'm pretty sure that in half an hour, I'll have to change the wrap at least once, and we'll get a bit of a true idea then as we can double it and kind of have a bit of an idea exactly how many this thing can do in an hour. So we'll get it set up and then we'll get to it. Okay, we are ready, so let's just check out how we got this thing set up. We're going to be putting on 24 layers, so that's 12 revolutions of the satellite, I think. We're already on 117 bales on the count, so we'll be able to see exactly where we are in half an hour's time. I'm going to run it in automatic mode, so I'll press the button and it'll load on, and then it'll do everything else itself. I have set a 30-minute timer on my phone. So as soon as I start, I will click the button. I will leave it running constantly the whole time, even if I have to get out and change the wrap, and then we'll see where we're at in half an hour. 117 on the clock. I'm thinking we can probably get somewhere around 40, but I'd be impressed with 40, I think. We'll see. This is gonna be good. We're currently 10 bales down after 7 minutes. But I will say, I probably should have got her warm first because the oil flow has been a bit cold, so she has been a bit slow on the up and down, but still, that's fair impressive. However, wrap is about to break, so I'm gonna have to go and fix her. Is that the right way round? Yes, it is. Come on, come on, come on. Next one. Right, come on, go, 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 go. Push it back. Up. That's the right way around. Yep. And in. Come on, don't mess me around. Go on. Tie it in a knot. Put it in the slot. Let's go. For the record, that was a 2-minute flat wrap change, which I don't think was too bad, to be honest, especially considering I'm not used to it and it's dark. officially at the halfway point. We're 17 bales in and we lost 2 minutes to that wrap change. I think that's pretty good. We'll see where we get after half an hour. We are officially down to the final few seconds. I've got a bale on. I've started, so I'll finish. When the buzzer goes off, that's what they say on Mastermind. Here we go. It's going. There we are. Right. Half an hour done and dusted. When she's finished, we'll have the lowdown. I tell you what, I am sweating. So God knows how that thing feels. So the results are in. We've officially been adjudicated. 156 bales are on now. So we have done 39 bales in half an hour, including a wrap change. So just to clarify, that is 6 layers of wrap, 1 wrap change, 30 minutes, we did 39 bales. And that was at the start of the field. So the machine was cold, the oil was cold. We've definitely got that extra bale out of it easily had we have been warm. So we're looking at, realistically, on a 6 layers with that Tanco 1400V, we're looking at easily 80 bales an hour, which is bloody good. I know it's not 100, but my God, that is a lot of bales. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on wrapping these bales, get them done tonight, get home, and we can have a bit more of a lowdown on this thing tomorrow morning. See you then. There we go. Feeling a bit better this morning, a bit more with it. Oh, and just for the record, I did the drone footage after the half an hour. I'm not that talented. I can't do everything at once. So back to this wrapper then. Tanco claimed this thing can do like up to 110 bales an hour, it says. And I've searched long and hard on the website and I can't work out what makes it do that. I'm sure I could ask Michael and he'd probably tell me, but I don't know if it's doing 4 layers of wrap or like if they've tweaked anything, what the settings are. I don't know, but we got 80 out of it. I had it set automatic, so when the bales hit this plate here, it automatically loaded itself up. Michael said to me that that is probably the slower way of doing it. You can do it faster if you do it manually. I think you would gain probably 5 bales an hour from what he was saying, doing it manually. If I tweaked the settings a bit more, I could probably speed the arm up. I could probably speed the lifting and the dropping a little bit and all the resets. I think you could probably tweak those and maybe get another 4 or 5 bales an hour, which would get you up to 90. If you could do it, maybe tweak the oil flow and get it spinning a little faster, that might gain you a couple of bales as well. So I do think even with 6 layers of wrap, you could probably get somewhere close to 100. I mean, you'd definitely get over 90 if you did tweak all the settings and you really went to town on it, ran it manually. Now, I'm sure there's gonna be someone out there who's gonna comment and be like, I can do 120 bales an hour using my 1 spool cable whatever that I bought in 1985 for 300 quid. The point is, this machine is impressive. Yeah, I didn't get 100 out of it, but I do think you can get pretty damn close. But the reason that I ran it how I ran it with like the automatic loading and whatever else is because I was kind of thinking if you were gonna be sat on this thing all day, like all day, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, whatever, wrapping bales, you don't want that like constant strain of looking over your shoulder, pressing the button, doing whatever. Running this thing, how I did, with the automatic mode and everything else, made it a complete dream to use. So you could quite feasibly just sit there all day using it like that, and you would get off and not feel like you'd done it. If you take into consideration our McHale one, which is like the side loading standard type wrapper, that's a lot of stress and strain. Like, you're constantly sat round, you're pressing the buttons. Like, even though it's not cable controls, I had a cable control one, they're hard work. But even with the buttons, yeah, it starts to get wearing after a while, but this on automatic mode is just, whew, it's just so easy. So anyway, my point is, this wrapper is, I think, about $5 more new than a new version of our twin spool side loading McHale spinning deck wrapper. And if you got a lot of bales to do, like, realistically, it's a bloody no-brainer. This thing is mental. It's so good. Now, we got a fair bit more sort of herbal lace silage to make of the stuff we put in the spring. I'm just kind of hoping that Tanco forgot they've left this here, because I've not heard from them in a while. Might make a bit more use of it. Oh, and before we go, just for the record, I found another 7 balloons. Honestly, if I wasn't showing you these things, you'd think I was making it up. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get on with some of it and put this shiny mess in the bin. Whatever you're up to this weekend, have a good one, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in a bit. Ta-da! Hey, if you haven't seen it already, why not check out this video, or you can subscribe by clicking on that logo. Alternatively, head to www.bodysfarm.com, where you can read more about the farm, check out some blog posts, or treat yourself to some of the amazing clothing that we wear here every single day. Cheers!